do not play yourself and go put all this money into these properties where tenants might not pay. Like, you live there. Don't do it. Do not do it. I feel bad. She got kids, but I gotta evict her. You know, it's either her kids or my kids. So you can't really have that great heart that you want to have in this business, because people will run all over you. I ended up breaking into property and telling y'all about my life each and every day. I feel so fluent with doing my content. Y'all made me feel comfortable. I do need y'all to drop comments. Tell me where to improve at, what y'all want to know. Give me topics. All right. But today I want to talk to y'all about how I have a tenant right now in a property that I purchased back in 2023, I want to say, that is not paying rent. She defaulted, and she's basically trying to act like I'm the issue. Right? And in New York State, if you know, and you've been doing some research on real estate in New York State, it's very difficult to evict a tenant. It's even more difficult when they have kids, and then that's just legally. I mean, emotionally and morally and ethically, like, you like, damn, like, I feel bad she got kids, but I gotta evict her. You know, it's either her kids or my kids. So you can't really have that great heart that you want to have in this business, because people will run all over you. All right, so basically, I purchased this property. I'm gonna tell you how I purchased it. 2023, I want to say the summer, June of 2023. So what happened was, I went in 2022 to bid on it at the Rochester City auction. I bid it up to like $25,000 for the property. Nope, I bid it up to $26,000 for the property. Lost the property. Somebody bid it $27,000 on the property. Fast forward to, so I was the second highest bidder. They take your information down too, just in case the first person defaults on that property. Fast forward to like May, I get a call and an email, both from the city of Rochester, stating that the person never came and claimed the property. So I'm like, oh, I do want this property. Let me get it. $26,000 for a property isn't bad in Rochester, New York. You know, any single family that you could get around that price range is great, even $30,000. So didn't need a lot of work. I ended up breaking into property and, you know, checking that and making sure that it didn't need a lot of work and that I was willing to buy the property. Fast forward, I closed on this property the first week of June. The property has been sitting for a while at this time. So now we fast forward to about October 2023. So the property was sitting for a while at this time. I begin working on the property. I get the roof fixed. I start remodeling the inside. I go through so much with the inspectors. They telling me, let me tell y'all something crazy, right? Dealing with the inspectors in the city of Rochester, I painted the walls a certain gray, right? And I usually use the same gray, but sometimes they can get mixed up. So I go over that wall, because it was some spots. I go over that wall with some gray, and I basically mix colors, but it's just shades. So it's a darker gray to a medium gray. The inspector is telling me I got to make the wall all one color in order to rent the house out. Now, this house is in the trenches. You don't, again, do not play yourself and go put all this money into these properties where tenants might not pay. Like, you live there. Don't do it. Do not do it. Just get it nice enough to where somebody gonna live there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself in a situation where you're spending $50,000, $60,000 on a renovation so that somebody could live in a house, just to mess it up. All right, tenants in the area that it's in, you could pretty much tell, like, all right, if somebody's even willing to live here, 9 times out of 10, they probably not going to be the cleanest people, keep up with the property. Yeah, because let's keep it real. The good tenants are where? Staying in houses that they've been staying in for years. So, you know what I mean? So fast forward, I ended up painting the wall one color. I got that done. Now, I ended up putting a house. I wanted to get Section 8 for this tenant. Well, not this tenant. I wanted to get Section 8 in general, because you guaranteed your money. People don't want to lose Section 8. They got something to lose. Put the property on the Section 8 list, put it up for $1,500 because I was trying to make my money back. I'm all on like 50 grand on the property. Didn't get many people that bid. If they did, they wasn't really liking the house like that. So I ended up being desperate. I got to be honest, being desperate and trying to give somebody opportunity. Took a tenant that I found. I don't know how they found me, honestly, but they found me. I actually was down here in Charlotte, and I had my mom taking care of the situation. So this tenant had all of these. This kid has disabilities and whatever the case may be. She got like 2, 3 kids with disabilities getting money from them, SSI, and she had the money to pay. So I said, okay, cool. I you know, the rent is $1,500. You clearing that by about 4 times. Let's do it. I don't even think I actually checked the paperwork. I didn't properly get I I have a application. Didn't properly get the application, and I didn't do my due diligence. So I'm taking accountability on this, right? Tenant moves in within the first month. So moved in the beginning of the month, like first 2 days of the month. Towards the end of the month, I get a call saying that the sewer system from the toilet is not working and it's like malfunctioning. Now, if it worked for 4 weeks, that mean that somebody messed it up while y'all was there, right? Boom. My guy go over there, he start messing with it, figures it out, clears the whole system, is great. Rent was getting paid up until about July or so. So now this is May, they move in. About July or so, a payment default. I didn't get payment. So I'm like, already, goddamn, like I could have did way better than that. Like I just sold myself short. She go through, oh, I'm trying to get DSS. I'm trying to do all this stuff and basically just giving me the runaround. Ends up getting current with her rent. Even told me during the process, like, yeah, you could keep my security deposit as rent this month. That's not how it works because now you got to double up again. Took the chance, let her stay, got kids again. Morals, I'm like, if it was me, my mom, been there. So let her stay. Fast forward, now we in November. No rent, no response. So I'm like, okay, rent due no later than the 3rd. So what we doing? Like, what's up? The 11th come, I'm still texting, hey, rent due, rent due, rent due. Oh, the sewer system backed up. You never fixed it. I told you it was rats in here. Okay, I sent the exterminator out. The exterminator said that you have the house messy, that the rats are never going to go anywhere. You also have dogs where the rats eat the dog poop and the dog food is antidote to the bait that the inspector is putting in there. So now it's counterproductive. It's not working. The electric in the kitchen isn't working. You never said none of this stuff. So now you trying to spin me because you trying to live in my crib and act like you don't want to pay because of these reasons. All right, cool. I'm like, yo, just leave the crib. You know what I mean? Find you another place to go. Because I didn't even know she had dogs. Tried to say I did. Tried to say that, right? Boom. Told her just leave the crib. She like, oh, I don't know. I don't have nowhere to go. I'm looking. December comes. But by that time, I served her before the end of the month so that she could, so that I could, because you got to serve them for a full month. So I served them at the end of November. Full month of December comes. The people that I was doing my eviction, they kind of charged a lot. So I kind of was like, I'm going to move somewhere else and go here with it. So December comes, still nothing. The end of December, she hits me with oh, I'm sorry, you humbled me. I don't have nowhere to go. Please don't put me out. My kids, my dogs, whatever. The beginning of January, oh, I found somewhere I should be moving out. A couple days in, they're not accepting me because I have a dog. I have dogs and my dogs just mad stuff. So I'm like, I even give you a security deposit back. Just get out my house. I need somebody that's going to pay. Because you looking at it like, oh, I got kids. Well, I do too. It's either is your daughter or my daughter. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I got kids too. So she didn't move out. I used a different lawyer to evict her now. And we in the process of getting a court date after we've served her these 14 days, pay or quit. I don't even want the money. I want the tenant gone. And so be careful with being a landlord because in New York State it's very difficult. Down south, I'm not sure, but I've heard that they will get somebody out of your property instantly if they're not paying. And so make sure you know the local laws on where you at because I can't say that it's difficult everywhere else. But I know in New York State, we have trouble getting tenants out. So just be cautious that you're going to lose. It's the end of January, November, December, January. 1,500, 3,000, 4,500 that I done lost. It's the beginning of February almost. That's $6,000 that I'm about to be out of. So I definitely got to get her out of there, get a tenant in there because I lost $6,000. That's bills for a couple months. Like I could use that money. And I still got to pay taxes on that. Meaning not taxes on the money because I didn't get it, but I got to pay taxes on that property. And if I'm not getting no money, guess what? The city and the county don't care. They'll come foreclose on your property. So just be smart and be careful because these are the pros and the cons of being a landlord. You know what I mean? You're going to have good, you're going to have bad. The money is not always worth the headache. So, yeah, I want y'all to be informed. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We locked in.